Rachel with Theodore, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. I want to focus on off and loose leash walking with Theodore. However, most of the time when he does this, like a lot of pulling or jumping up on me, it's when I'm getting his leash out. So I'm going to try to do that with him now, and I know it's going to get crazy because all the dogs get excited when I start pulling leashes out. But however, I feel like this is going to be the most helpful since if you're getting his leash out to take him somewhere, like take him to the beach or something at home, he'll probably get really excited about that. So I feel like this is the best way that we can, kind of practice that now. So he's taking a nap, but I'm just going to call him and start getting his leash out. And I'm going to really focus on the off because he gets super excited. Theodore, come here. Off. All right. He hasn't jumped on me yet, but off. Everyone else is. Because they're excited. Off, Theodore. Off. 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 Theodore, sit. Off. Sit. Bonnie, leave him alone. Sit. Good job. Good. Sit, Theodore. All right. That was good. Sit. Off, Rainbow. Off. Oh, Ruby, sorry. Sit. Sit, Theodore. Now, I know this is confusing for him with all these dogs jumping up around him. Ruby. But however, he did do a very good job. He was jumping up on me pretty consistently, and remember, as you can see, I just held him off and I turned my body. That way I'm removing my body from underneath his feet. I'm not pushing him off. If you push, you kind of turn it into a game, and also you don't want to push him over or hurt Theodore in any way. So by just turning like that, that's how we do the off. So now, I'm going to take Theodore out that way through the puppy area, which we only have one little dog in there. And we're going to practice on the loose leash walking because he turns into a bit of a sled dog when we try to go out. So I'm going to focus mostly on the back method since I remember you said that that's what you wanted to try going through the cat zone on your way to the beach. So we'll focus on that, and if the opportunity arises for me to use the reverse method, we will do that too. Alright, he's being very good. Now the trick here is going to be getting him through the gate without letting everyone else through the gate. So Theodore, come. Come on. Off, Ruby. Off, Rainbow. Come on. Back. Back. Come on, Theodore. No, Ruby. Come on, Theodore. No, Koa. He doesn't like this big crowd. So, sit back. Okay, well, Ruby's fine on that side. So now it's just a matter of getting my camera lady through with me. Are you ready? Good boy. Ruby. Here. All right, I'm going to put Ruby back over here so that Theodore and I can focus. All right, now I'm just trying to get him excited so that he knows we're going somewhere and maybe he'll pull. I want him to pull so that we can practice not pulling. Hush, Ruby. Come on, Theodore, let's go. Theodore, back. Good boy. Theodore, back. Good boy. All right, that was good. That's a lot less pulling than usual, so I can tell that you've been working on it at home. So that's really good to see. I'm going to practice going back and forth a couple of times to make sure that Theodore can do this without pulling at all, and then we'll try going through the gates and we'll see how he does on the other side. I just want to walk him around a little bit more here. This is good because we have more of a destination. He knows that we aren't just walking in circles like we usually have to do for loose leash walking. So I feel like he's going to pull mostly going this way towards the gate. where he knows we get to go out. Good boy, Theodore. Good boy. All right. And that was perfect. He didn't have, I didn't have to do any loose correction at all for him. So now we're going to go out through here and not pulling out. Oh, that's very good. All right, now he looks really excited to go out here. So I'm going to make sure that he doesn't get to pull it all. Theodore back. Theodore back. Good boy. Theodore back. Theodore back. Good job. Good boy. Theodore back. Good boy. This way. Theodore back. Good boy. Theodore back. Theodore back. Good boy. Good boy, Theodore. All right, so we made it all the way out from the daycare area here to the van. So this is just like what he goes through after his day of daycare when he's ready to go home. And he did a lot less pulling than normal, so I'm really happy to see that. I'm glad to see that he's improving so much and that he understands that when the leash goes on, he's starting to get a better idea of the kind of behavior that is expected of him. Theodore back. And he's also been easier to correct, so that's good. Now remember, when you take him out for a walk to practice the loose leash walking, you give him the full leash so that he has all of this room to run around and explore, because he's allowed to do that. Now, a good way to hold the leash that makes it nice and secure so it doesn't slip out of your hand, and also if he does start pulling, it won't hurt you, is to just take your thumb and put it right through the loop like that, and then make a fist like this. So he can pull really hard on it, it doesn't hurt my hand, and it's nice and secure. There's no way that he can get this leash out of my hand. So, walk in like this. Now, you said that the back method is the best for you when going through the cat zone. So, I think that it probably is working since I'm noticing a big improvement with Theodore so far. Like I said, he's a lot more responsive. I don't have to tell him back as many times, and every time he pulls, and he's not pulling as much. That's really good to see. However, as we were coming through the office there, he did kind of stop to sniff, which reminded me of another thing. With the reverse method, what I like about that one as well is that it's a little bit more versatile. So if we were walking this way and Theodore was pulling, I would turn 180 degrees, kind of wiggle the leash and say, Theodore, this way, and go down like that. Theodore, this way. Just like that. Remember, you don't have to yank him around. It's just a little bit of a tug on his leash just to get his attention. Now, what's nice about that is you can use that if he starts pulling in another direction. So, say he's lagging and, back that way. Okay, say he's lagging that way and I'm walking this way. I can just say, Theodore, this way. And we can continue in the same direction. Or if he's off to the side, I can just say, Theodore, this way, and get him back to me. So, the reverse method is handy to use and a little bit more effective if he's pulling in any direction besides straight in front. But overall, Theodore has done a really good job today. He was very responsive. He was jumping up on me a lot in the daycare area when I was getting his leash. However, he was very respectful and did a very good job when I told him to sit so I could put the leash on. Then he didn't jump on me anymore. So that's good to see. And I've seen a big improvement in his loose leash walking since the last time he and I practiced it. So thank you very much for working on that at home. And he's doing a fantastic job. This was Rachel and Theodore, and we're working on loose leash walking and off.